Hey, what's good, Normal Game? Hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video, I got some very, very sad news, especially if you're a Ravens fan. Reportedly, Gus Edwards and Marcus Peters tore their ACL today in the exact same practice, which is very wild. That's another blow to the Ravens organization and especially the Ravens backfield. You know, a week and a half ago, they lost J.K. Dobbins. And then, not too long ago, they lost Justice Hill, and now they have lost Gus Edwards. So they went from one of the best running back rooms in the league to now they just have been decimated in literally days before the first NFL game. Now, they did sign Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is on the practice squad. And then they do have Tyson Williams and Trent Cannon. Those are the three backs that are on the roster right now that is able to perform. Le'Veon Bell has not been activated to the regular roster yet, but I'm really expecting him in the coming days. Because at first, I wasn't really too much sure if he was going to play week one, but now at this point, I don't think he really has a choice, you know. So maybe it could be a comeback season for Le'Veon Bell. I don't want to speak too soon, you know. Like I said, I'm an NFL fan first. Like I said, I hate seeing injuries, especially like this. You lost a great defender on one side. On another side, you lost the starting running back, you know. And that's been a trend for them for the past week and a half or so. They reportedly ended practice after both injuries. I mean, but who wouldn't? Injuries like that, it's just a morale drop. Like, nobody wants to practice. Everybody is just upset. And it's mentally disturbing seeing two season-ending injuries at the same time in the practice like that after already suffering two. So, but I'm looking forward to the Baltimore activate Le'Veon Bell to the roster, whether he's up to speed with the playbook or not. They're gonna be backyard footballing on the field. I mean, draw the play on your hand. Well, Lamar got to draw the play on his hand, show it to Le'Veon. Regardless, he has to play. Now, I don't know too much about Tyson Williams or Trent Cannon, but I'm hoping that's enough to back up Le'Veon Bell. Now, I did a video a couple days ago expressing how I feel like Latavius Murray should go to Buffalo. Maybe Latavius Murray gets signed to the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not sure if they're in the market for running back right now since they did get Le'Veon Bell. But maybe they are in the market, at least for running back insurance, in case Le'Veon doesn't, pan out, or in case Tyson Williams doesn't pan out. And the way injuries have been hitting him, they might just be in the market. That's just the NFL side of things. Like I said, I'm always an NFL fan first. I always want to deliver the news because I'm actually upset about the news. You know, I'm not one of those guys that say, oh, it's fantasy, because I actually do care about the NFL players. But now on the fantasy aspect, I did grab Tyson Williams off the waiver wire pretty quickly. And the crazy thing is, I did have Le'Veon Bell on my team a couple days ago. And I dropped him. I don't know why I dropped him, but now I got this news. Now I kind of wish I didn't. I do have number one waiver priority since I did have the last pick in the draft. But I'm not so sure if I want to burn that priority on him. You know, they could bring another running back in. Before you know it, it's a running back committee in the backfield. And I could use a waiver priority in case one of my players take an injury. But injuries like this makes me nervous as an NFL fan, and especially a fantasy fan. Like, I have Nick Chubb and James Robinson, and the way I'm feeling, I want to fly to Jacksonville and to Cleveland and saran wrap and bubble wrap both of them and put them in a box until Sunday at 12. That's exactly how I'm feeling, and that goes for all of my players. Like, I hate injuries, especially when the injuries like this is season ending. But as far as fantasy outlook, I can't really give you too much because, you know, Le'Veon Bell has proven what he's done in the past, but over the past few years between New York and in Kansas City, hasn't shown too much. But really and truly, I don't think he hasn't been given a chance. I mean, you are in New York with the Jets. You know, you cannot carry that offense as bad as it was back then when you was playing. Now, I don't want to say back then, but a few years ago. And you was with the Kansas City Chiefs last year. You wasn't gonna take Clyde's spot off rip. It wasn't happening. Clyde stayed the solidified back, and maybe Le'Veon thought he was gonna come in and get the number one spot on the depth chart, but that definitely didn't happen. Now I feel like Le'Veon Bell can have this very fresh start as a true number one on the Baltimore Ravens if he can get up to speed with his offense. I mean, Le'Veon Bell and Lamar Jackson in the same backfield, if Le'Veon could return to at least some of his true self or old self, that could honestly be nice. I mean, it's crazy how different injuries and stuff open up different opportunities for certain players, but that's just the philosophy of, especially NFL football. It's literally the next man up. Before you know it, Le'Veon Bell can have a comeback season, and they could be signing him to another deal next year. That's just how it is, you know. He can revitalize his career in Baltimore because of the tragic injury to 3 other players, which is very, very scary. But if I was you, I'd grab Le'Veon Bell, grab Tyson Williams off a waiver wire, grab them while you can, because I know their roster percentage is finna go up, because their roster percentage is extremely low right now. So if you can, grab them. I know if not, if somebody else has kept up with the news, they might already have them. Just hold on for the next week or so to see what's up with them, especially with Le'Veon Bell. I'm expecting him to start soon anyway. But like I said, I might burn my waiver priority on him. I might burn my waiver priority on him. I might not. I just don't. I'm gonna see how it is because I want to make sure I use the #1 waiver priority on something that I really want. And if Le'Veon Bell go off this year and I don't use that #1 waiver spot on him, that claim, I'm gonna be very, very upset at myself. So I might just burn it anyway. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, sorry to Ravens fans. Hopefully have a speedy recovery. And maybe it's not even, they say it's feared to have a torn ACL. Hopefully it's just an extreme injury that's, that doesn't require surgery. I don't know. But usually, whenever they have news like this, it's usually confirmed the next morning or a few hours later. But yeah, game 1 tonight, it sucks we got to get some sad, horrible news like this and turn around and say, oh yeah, the week 1 starts today. Today was supposed to be, a great day and going into week 1. Now you got to, I don't know, just Godspeed recovery to the entire, backfield and Marcus Peters. Hopefully tonight is a good one. Hopefully there's no injuries, no major injuries, of course. Hope you guys enjoyed the video for one. Make sure you like the video if you did enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you know you've been watching. If you don't want to subscribe, that's up to you. I'm just saying. I'm going to catch y'all next video, which is tomorrow. I'm going to explain how I feel about the first game of the season and, different fantasy outlooks and different waiver claims and things like that, and plays you should look out for, plays you might want to avoid. But yeah, stay safe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the game tonight. I'm going to catch y'all probably in the video was pretty much almost over, but I just got a notification saying the Ravens did pick up Devontae Freeman. So there's now Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, and Tyson Williams in the backfield. And that's exactly what I was saying. They're bringing another running back, and it's a running back committee. And now I don't want to use now that the last thing I want to do is use my waiver claim on Le'Veon Bell right now. So that's pretty much your lost cause. I don't know who can get the #1 spot. It might feed the hot hand. Bro, who knows? Like, it's a disaster right now. But yeah, now the video is over. Peace.